week as Jake the Snake Roberts. He would do all the different crazy, cool, rocking gimmicks, and I thought that was a hilarious gimmick. It was, and so all these guys are doing a Jay Lethal thing this week. KAOS is going to be Randy Savage, and he's going to have the sensational Queen Jezebel with them, who's this, sensational Sherry. I hear there's a Coco Beware, a Hulk Hogan, a Brutus Beefcake. I hear there's all these characters, which is going to be fantastic. And that would be worth going to see, because even if the wrestling sucks, at least you get to pop for the character. And I go see some of these wrestling shows that are just fucking terrible. I mean, there's no reason to go to it. It's just the worst shit you could ever see in your entire life. So, there's no reason to go see it. But if you have a cool gimmick like that, if you have a cool gimmick like Sideshow, if you have a cool gimmick match, 2 gimmick matches on the XWW show, for fuck's sake. You got the House of Horrors death match, which is going to be sick and vile and hilarious, in that way. That's incredible. And then you have the beautiful, bloodthirsty Vixen taking on a near 7-footer, Isis, the Amazon. Holy I mean, come on. If nothing else, people you want to show up to see, just to see it, a 7-footer of any kind. And that's, that's the best. That's the way to go with this thing. And so, let me see. Hang on one second. These motherfuckers, I'm not picking up any random calls, humanoid. So if you're listening to listen. If not, you can hang up. Because calls, even as boring as this tirade and rant is, maybe, the calls are just a killer. They're just a fucking absolute murderous, destructive killer. And it's more important to listen to me drink gulps and gulps and gulps of Red Bull than it is to listen to some Tubby Mark fucking call in and talk about his opinions of TNA or some shit like that. Hang on. Oh, God, how I wish that was beer. It's not beer. It's not vodka. It's not gin. None of my normal things, which is terrible and awful. And I wish that it was something better, but it's not. But, here we go. Let me go ahead and fucking get with the man right now. He's at least on the line. I know who it is. There's K. Ross Covington. Are you there? Are you there, Daddy?
Of course I'm here, man. How you doing? How you doing sober?
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst day of my life. It's the worst 2 weeks of my life. Only 1 week to go. Only 1 week, and then 1 week from Friday, I'm going to be getting completely smashed with the marks and the fans, and hopefully all the punk rockers and the juggalos come out for the show, because that's how I'll have fun.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of fans too. I can't wait to see that rear naked choke. Somebody's going to have to get that on film.
Oh no, we have a couple guys coming out to the show to videotape it, and wonderful. I got the whole Awesome Bomb fight team is coming out to make sure I don't get Mike Levy, because I've told everybody what's going to happen. I told Ace. I told everybody. This is, I don't know how to pro wrestle, dude. I mean, it's impossible. I don't know what I'm doing, but I know how to roll. I know how to.
If you have a good move, you can pull it off. I mean, really, honestly, there's a lot of wrestlers that made a lot of money off one move.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I don't know how to go in there and pity pat and work and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yes,
but I know how to.
Yes, you do.
I know how to
get your game face on and you go 100%.
No, well, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do.
That's all you need.
Because I wrestled, I did amateur wrestling. I know how to shoot a leg like a motherfucker. I've been grappling. I've been grappling for years, doing judo and jiu-jitsu. I know how to hit I know how to hit a rear naked choke. It's just you want to make sure that, I could hit a guillotine. Anybody and their grandma could hit a guillotine, but then the little kids in the audience aren't going to be able to see Doink like grimace, and that's what I'm really, really wanting. Because otherwise,
then do it on the top rope. Then do it on the top rope. Grab him once you got the leverage, yank him up there, find the camera, and hook him up.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I'll do what I can. I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I just really want to get the rear naked, so I'm going to go for that. If he's a real pushover, I will totally go, I'll do what I can. You know what I mean? Like, because there are some guys, I don't know if you've ever been in any street fights or anything, but there are some guys in street fights that are just pushover motherfucks. You could totally own them. It's not even a problem. And you could do anything you want to them. You could DDT, you could Tazmission them, you could Tazplex, anything you want to them in the street. And then there are some guys that, you're just lucky to get a choke out on them, So I don't know about this Doink. He's a pretty thick, strong-looking guy, and I'm going to try I'm going to do what I can, but I don't want to get I don't want to get ahead of myself on the deal. But as long as he knows, I think Ace has probably told him that, as long as this guy's coming to, he's not coming to work you, dude. He's coming to actually win, Well,
you said Violence Jack was a singer for a band, right?
No, he's a drummer. He's a drummer for the Humanoids.
Oh, okay. All right, well, tell him to get out there and make some noise. I don't care what he has to bang against. As long as he supports you and the fans are behind you, you can do anything.
Oh, no. We're making sure the fans are against us because that's funnier for us, We're punk rockers. We're punk rockers. We like people to be against us. That's the whole thing. And he's coming out, and he's going to have his juggalo makeup on.
Spit on somebody. It works every time. Every time.
Yeah, we don't need that. We're going to be a little bit more creative than that.
Okay.
I got the whole entrance and everything planned out. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be epic because this entrance is going to be epic. Violence Jack's going to do my personal ring entrance for me.
Oh, nice.
And that's it. He's
going to come out looking like Shannon Moore, are you?
No, he's got a cool look to
it.
With
the spikes and all in the 8 pounds of makeup. Is that what we're going for? Some sort of like Kiss type of band, or are we getting all just kind of interesting?
Oh no. Well, we're not a Kiss. We're sort of. I mean, we're a Kiss type of band in that we're gimmicked up and everything. But our gimmick is to wear complete lucha libre outfits. So I'm natural.
You said the magic words.
Yeah, I'm completely natural in lucha libre outfit. I mean, I wear it all the time. I mean, every time I step in front of a crowd, and spandex and sequins and capes and masks and everything. So I mean,
Beautiful.
That's what I'm gonna. So I'm gonna be in my normal outfit. I'm gonna be completely comfortable, completely ready to go. And so it's gonna be hilarious. Violence Jack's gonna come out there and he's gonna tell the crowd what he thinks of them. And the funny thing is that that's what he really thinks of them. So it'll be great. And then
so it'll be easier to get the point across.
Right, yeah, so it'll be great. And people naturally hate him, so it's going to be perfect. It'll be, it'll be a thing of fucking beauty, basically.
Well, you make sure you film it, because I don't want to miss that. I want to blog that.
Yeah, well, we're planning on having the video of the brutality up right after the match, as soon as the next day, as possible. And it's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be awesome. The crowd is going to hate it. We're going to bum them out. And, they're going to go home. Well, what I'm hoping is Ace probably, I'm sure he's got a couple matches after us that are going to send the crowd home happy. But apparently in the lineup, we're up right after intermission, which is perfect for me because then we can get the fuck out of the place before our tires get slashed. You know what I mean? Because we're planning on really shitting on these people in a family manner, of course, because this is a family.
So you're going to shit on them family friendly. I like that.
Yeah, we're going to shit on them with no profanity. How's that? And then
that's style.
And then I'm going to beat up their most favorite guy. Besides, well, I don't know. Who do you think is more popular with the kids? You think Nacho Libre or Doink? Probably Nacho Libre.
Well, I can't go. I mean, I know Doink has a great gimmick and everything, but when you talk about Mexican lucha libre, you were talking about so much pride and so much love. It just doesn't compare. Of course, I'm going to take the lucha star every time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really Nacho Libre. It's
close. It's the pageantry. It's the love. It's the tradition. It's the color. It's the ambiance. You got it.
But you would imagine that. You'd imagine that more little kids probably know Nacho Libre than know Doink, though, right? I mean, at this point.
Oh, well, yeah, you got to stay current. I mean, Doink was what, 15? I mean, to us, to people like you and me, it's 5 minutes ago. But to the new generation of kids, they don't even know who that is.
Okay, so yeah. So I'm going to be beating up their second most popular guy.